When our wives are upset, get frustrated, they do not know what is troubling them, and they have to talk. Just as we said earlier, we men tend to want to pull into ourselves and want to be left alone. But when a woman is upset, she needs to talk about it. And the greatest gift we can give our wives is a marriage where she has freedom to talk. And what we see is that, like we said earlier, it's in the vehicle, with the vehicle of conversation itself, and the man being the one person on the planet chosen to be honored to watch a process that takes place when that good woman, and yes, many of us men know that our wives are good wives or good women, but are confused about what to do in our interaction with them at times. We can love them so much, feel misunderstood. Then she gets upset and says, you don't listen to me. Look at you. You don't care about anybody but yourself. She will say this, or she will feel it if she doesn't say it. And it is always about you. Well, she is growing tired. This is the thing that we know about women, is they give from their first breath in the morning to their last breath at night, day after day. They run on feeling guilty. They're easy to be made to feel guilty. Then they give till there's no more to give. Suddenly, as she turns the corner, there's no more to give, and she dislikes herself for not having more to give. We men then pull back, misunderstanding. And then the first point she makes, we really think that's what she strongly means and is the point of what is troubling her. So we try to fix it and in the act of fixing it, it is looking like we're doing so to keep her from talking just so we can go on and have a good day for what appears to be our own selfish reasons. While we men know, those of us that work hard to be reasonably good men and love our families, we know that we really do love our wives. But this great misunderstanding takes place. And like we said earlier, there are many wives that feel that they have never had a conversation with their husband beyond 30 seconds for years. Well, here is the thing. We men need to let our wives talk. And she'll say, are you listening to me? Well, I am going to explain something here in this short video. How one of the ways, one of the elements of how to listen to a woman. Because like we said earlier, she has a different brain that we have, a different kind of brain. This is one of the things that we men have to know about how to listen to a woman. Do not listen to every word. That's what we're trying to do. We men, when we feel blamed for the frustration of our wives, and then they go from one topic to the other, and we get confused about, well, what does this topic have to do with this one? Now we're back over here. The thing is, don't follow every word. Your job is not to figure out what's going on in her head. Your job is to be there for her. Let's remember something, men. There are ways that we are stronger than our wives. Now, she's not going to body slam you, okay? God did not give her an upper body strength to where she's going to walk over, grab you, pick you up, and slam you to the floor. Now, there are moments where we men wonder if that precise thing is going to happen, but you will be weakened the more you try to follow what's going on in her head. Your job is to be there for her and try not to return anger for anger. Now, I am going to say, I'm going to recommend, do not follow every word she says. Be there for her. And then occasionally look over at her, separate from what she's saying, and look at her eyes. This is while she's speaking, while she's upset, while she's confused, searching for what is troubling her on the inside. Be there. Do not be hypnotized, literally. Do not be provoked to follow every word she says. That's not the kind of listening that she needs. She now, who is the presence, who is the sole core compassion in the home by her mere presence, now needs your presence, the body, your body, your desire to be there, because it's the man's job to not abandon his wife. There is a verse in the Bible that says, what God has put together, let no man put asunder. How we often think of that verse is we don't think of ourselves. Men, we ourselves, when our wives give from their first breath in the morning to their last breath at night, and they give and they give and they give, and we appreciate it. We are blessed by their presence. But then when they seem confused and we are perplexed, and then we pull away and we disconnect from our wives at the very moment that they need that connection from our physical manly presence, we have put asunder what God has put together. It's a very interesting thing. And I'm going to say my point again. Do not follow her every word. We believe she's a good woman. But if we as men pull away from that woman out of frustration and thus making a kind of judgment of her, we are in fact saying by our actions at that time that that's not a good woman. I'm going to say it again. Do not follow her every word, but be there for her. And once in a while, look over at her eyes. Notice something in her eyes that's beautiful, even while she's upset. Notice something about her skin. Remember things about her that touched you and meant so much to you when you were first married. Know that this is going to pass. Do not follow every word. You will literally become dizzy. It will provoke you because you do not have a female brain. But what you have, us men, say when we're in war and there's a battle, and down in a valley the captain says, John, I am going to need you to storm that bunker, run up that hill, take that bunker out, because if you don't, we are all going to be killed. So we men have a capacity with our male brain to be able to run towards a bunker with all, with all the bullets flying, and we tune out all that's in our lives, tune out potential death in order to complete the mission. That's what we're able to do with our male minds. Your job, sir, is to be there for your wife. Do not follow every word. Do not try to make sense of it. Stay there with your presence. Cool down your anger. And once in a while, glance over at her and see something that you remember is beautiful about her. Connect in that way. What you will see is what we've talked about earlier in these videos. She will move from topic to topic to topic. It will not make sense to you. Do not be surprised about that. It will not make sense. It might look like she is going to die with so much feeling, so much frustration, even so much judgment of others. She's honoring you to be the one on the planet, to be present while she processes to find even what is troubling her. And her first point was not what was the most thing troubling her at its core, though it looked like it at the moment. What you will then see is she will move from topic to topic to topic, and over time, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours if it is necessary, she will find out what's bothering her. You will see her stop and take a breath. And after having found what was troubling her, she will fix it, and it will be in your interest, your children, then herself. It is a beautiful thing. I'm going to stop here for now. We are going to speak later.